The purpose of CEPF's safeguard policy on restrictions on land use and involuntary resettlement is to ensure that risks to project-affected communities arising from land use restrictions or resettlement are identified and appropriately managed. CEPF does not fund projects that involve physical resettlement of people, whether it is voluntary or involuntary. CEPF-funded projects also must not involve purchase of land. If a project results in loss of employment or income due to restrictions on access to natural resources, for example, as a result of the creation of a new protected area or strengthened management of a protected area, the project is required to address the issue. Affected persons must be promptly and adequately compensated for the loss and/or help to improve, or at least restore, their livelihoods. Affected persons whose livelihoods are derived from illegal activities, such as poaching, dynamite fishing, etc., will not be eligible for this support. Process framework. When you apply for a CEPF grant, the CEPF team will assign your project to one of three categories, according to the project's environmental and social risks. If your project is assigned to Category A in regard to the restrictions on land use and involuntary resettlement policy, you will be asked to prepare a livelihood restoration and compensation plan in accordance with applicable national laws. If your project is assigned to Category B, you will be asked to prepare a process framework. Templates and worked examples can be found on the CEPF website. In the process framework, you will need to describe how the project will introduce or strengthen restrictions on access to natural resources. You will also need to describe the process by which affected persons participated in the project design. You then need to establish criteria for identifying persons as eligible to receive mitigation measures or compensation. If mitigation or compensation measures are needed, you will need to describe how communities will select suitable measures from among the different options available to them. Mitigation and compensation measures should take into account the different roles and responsibilities of women and men regarding use of natural resources. For example, your project may restrict access to resources that are mainly used by women, such as firewood. If you only consult with men, the needs of women may be overlooked.